James Cash, greetings, my brother. Today I want to talk about the Lakers win in game six. And I'm going to go ahead and throw my ego in the trash. And for the second time in this lifetime, during this Laker extent as coach, I'm going to give Darvin Ham his props. Let me explain why I think Darvin Ham did a great job in game six. What I've been saying, make LeBron play him, take him out, put him back in. It's a great job on that. Same with AD, great job on that. The reason why I think he did a wonderful job is because LeBron and AD didn't have no help. So at this point, he really had to step in as coach and decide who he's going to put out there on the floor and how long he's going to leave him out there. He left Schroeder out there, which I think was a good thing. Schroeder eventually got himself ran up out the game. Schroeder was fouling, but Schroeder was playing defense. He made a few bonehead mistakes. You're going to get that from Schroeder. Cartoon, what up, Cartoon? Big bad Boston Celtics for the win. All right. Might be Boston and Lakers, right? I was wrong about Boston winning game 5, but I'm not wrong about Boston losing that series yet because they ain't lost. And so Boston's still very much in this in a game 7. But back to the man, Darvin Ham. He had to decide who he's going to leave out there on the court. So it was tough because you got all these role players that weren't playing no role and wasn't being productive. And finally, we get some work out of D'Angelo Russell. Finally, he gets 19 points. Good, what up, good? And so what I didn't like, but I'm not going to talk about what I didn't like other than 2 things. I didn't like that they quit going to AD down low on offense. I didn't like that. They should have stuck to that game plan because Golden State wasn't going to beat us as long as we score points. But when you have them 10-0 runs and 9-0 runs, it kind of hurts and you kind of get worried. But Lakers was just too dominant in game 6. I didn't like D'Angelo Russell once again. He's been doing this a lot lately, so nothing new. But D'Angelo Russell doesn't move his feet without the ball. He just stands there, and he waits too long to decide if he want to get back on transitional defense or go for a rebound. He just sits there until it's decided who gets the rebound. That's not a good look. At that point, I believe that's on the coaches and the player and his teammates. They need to tell him, move around. He could get more rebounds and he can defend better on transitional defense if he moves his feet. But I just can't say enough how Darvin Ham coached that game. I like the way he coached that game. He showed me a little something for the second time. Actually, the second time this series. That's it. I don't give him no props on nothing else this season. But he did a good job in handling his team. That's what coaches are supposed to do. So I like the fact that he played Walker. Walker got 11 points. Like I say, you got to give Walker some players. Walker got to play 2.5 quarters. He got to do that because he helps on offense and he plays defense. He makes some bonehead plays too, but not as much as some of the others, not as much as Russell and Schroeder is going to do. Reeves played his butt off. So we got 2. Reeves had like 23. So with Reeves and Russell helping out AD and LeBron, that's great. Now, you notice I always talk about LeBron's old and slow. He's only going to get you 22 or 23 points. Granted, I always say you need to play more minutes. And you see the last 2 games, game 5 and 6. I can't believe I'm saying all this without looking at anything. Like my memory is on point today. In game 5 and game 6, you play LeBron more minutes, and the obvious happens. His scoring goes up. So now you got LeBron scoring 30, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. That's real big, man. Those couple extra assists and couple extra rebounds and 7, 8 more points is big, homie. That's a lot. And so Darvin Ham is starting to get it. I ain't saying he watching KM Video live streams, but he might be watching KM Video live stream. Somebody's giving him the message, and he's understanding. Now, to CJ McCollum, buffoonery. Obviously, everything you said didn't come to light. Lakers played great at home. It's another point I want to make about the Lakers being undefeated at home in the playoffs. Now, I told you guys this when they were 4-0 and nobody was talking about it. Now I believe we 7-0 at home. That's big, man, when you defend your home court. You know, it only takes one steal on the road, one against whoever they play, and boom, here you are going to the next series. 10 or 14 shooting. Well, when you know that's true. That's true. That's a fact. But you know, the longer you stay out there on the court, whether it's, I don't know about football, but in baseball and basketball, the longer you out there, the more you catch a rhythm. The more you get into the flow of the game, the more you become comfortable. So again, that goes back to give them more minutes. Give them more minutes. You feel me? My next show, I probably shouldn't ruin it because people will jump ahead and steal my idea, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. My next show is going to be about who's going to choke in the Sixers-Celtics series. It's a multiple choice. It's 3 people that come to mind. Coach Doc Rivers, the worst coach in NBA playoff history. He has the most losses, the worst winning percentage in playoff history. He does have 1 championship. That's in the finals, not the playoffs. James Harden will always find a way to disappear. And I'm glad the guys like Kenny Smith and Stephen A. Smith, must be the Smith brothers, that are not forgetting that Harden goes away. And then Jason Tatum. You know, we could rewind to last year and the year before. I talk about Tatum disappearing. Well, now I'm hearing Stephen A. Smith and them talk about it. So which one of them 3 is going to choke? Which one of them 3 is going to get the blame, I should say? One of them 3 we're going to have to blame after game 7. And shout out to the Knicks fans for staying loyal to the Knicks, but I told you they wouldn't make it. Oh, that's another one, man. Look, now y'all know we could hit rewind. Y'all know I've been talking about Randall's goofy game, his awkward game, right? How he got a weird game, man. It's unorthodox, right? Because a lot of left-handers are really unorthodox looking anyway, right? That's not a diss. It's just more people right-handed than southpaw. You see, they're talking about Randall now, right? You see Stephen A. Smith calling for Randall's job, which I think is cool. He's calling for Randall's job. But I told y'all, man, now you got Stephen A. Smith saying, I ain't saying Stephen A. Smith is watching KM Video live streams, but he might be. You see, they saying all the things I've been saying, and y'all thought I was hating. Some of y'all said I couldn't coach. I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm hating. You see what I'm saying? Just give it time and give some of the things I say some time and let them work themselves out. But I have my idea of who's going to choke in the 76er Boston Celtics game. And trust me, I don't care which one it is. I'm going to be on one of them's bumper after that game, just on GP. My man Sands agrees that Tatum, he runs from the ball. He hides. It's not so much that he chokes. He lacks the big game heart that James Harden has been showing off lately. But yeah, man, they own Randall. I knew it. And they own Barrett, which is no surprise, but they own Barrett too. I told y'all Barrett is no help to the Knicks. How can KevMac see this shit? And these coaches and owners don't see this shit. But now everybody see it. It done came to light now. Mo Black say Harden is ready to hit the strip club. I ain't mad at him. Y'all hating on Tatum? Call it what you want to, baby. Call it what you want. How many championships that boy got? Don't get in your feelings because you're a Celtic fan. Let's just stick to the facts here. As your cousin Mumpy would say, let's just stick to the facts. You feel me? I mean, come on, man. Tatum disappeared like 2 games in this series already. One game, I believe, he was 1 for 9 or 1 for 10 in the first half. That was horrible. He was getting ready to get ran out the NBA until the third quarter started, and he started putting up numbers. But when you say I'm hating on Tatum, slow down and pay attention to my words. It's not that he's been choking, so that's not hating, because it's calling him not a choke. But he runs from the ball in the big clutch time. That's a fact, bro. It's just a fact. You a Celtics fan. What happened last year and the year before? How come the Celtics have a chip on their shoulder this season? Because of the previous season or two. So ain't no hating on Tatum, just keeping it real. And the reason why I bring these things up, because as a gambler, it pisses me off. I lose. When you hear me talking about guys, it's a good chance I lost money because that guy didn't show up one night. He didn't show up the night I had money on the team, or I expected a better performance out of a player or a coach. I don't just go hating on these dudes for no reason. Except Barrett. Like, I don't have no reason to hate on Barrett other than he ain't showed me nothing. You feel me? Now, I love the dude Brown. Brown is a baller. I told you I like the dude Jalen Brunson on the Knicks. I like Brunson. I like Brown on the Celtics. I don't think they play tonight. I think they play tomorrow. I could be wrong, though, but I think they play tomorrow. Babyface Losa, what up? And who else I like? It's players I like. I remember one time somebody told me, man, you don't like no player. Yes, I do. I like a lot of players. I really do like a lot of players, but I highlight the players that piss me off. I highlight the players that are professionals, but still don't meet my standards. Maybe my standards are too high, but I don't think so, because dudes is in the league trying to win championships, and I'm all for those type of dudes. Look at Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler over there doing his thing. Jimmy Butler plays hard on offense and defense. I've been talking about Jimmy Butler for a while. Any real sports fan has nothing but good things to say about Jimmy Butler's game on the court. Yeah, Miami's playing good. Miami is playing good. I think they got a couple in. I think they got 2 or 3 hurt players, though. I think Harrell is hurt. Tyler Hero, whatever his name is, Hero. I think he's hurt, and a couple other players are hurt. Hopefully they come back from Miami. Hopefully they come back. I like Miami's coach. I don't like a whole lot of coaches. I like Boston's coach. I like Miami's coach. And that list is real short. That's a short list right there. Yeah, Jimmy Buckets is hard. Jimmy Buckets is nice. I really want him to go to the Lakers, but he don't seem like a Laker. I like the fact that he doesn't have to go to a team with a big 2 already. He just goes wherever he's going to go, and he plays ball. He suits up, comes out there, and gives it his best every night. Skunk Dog, what up? Skunk Dog hit a parlay today, y'all. RJ88, I've been looking for you, man. Every time I see the Lakers balling, the few times I went live, I'm like, where's RJ88 at? Man, I love them Lakers. I know you love them too. But here go the thing, because I don't want to act all high and mighty like the Lakers are the greatest team to ever suit up this season or in the history of the NBA, right? But I smile. You can just see me smiling when I talk about the Lakers. I just light up. I light up like the gold in the Laker uniform when I talk about the Lakers. And this is why. I mentioned this 2 or 3 times recently since the playoffs began. Laker fans have something to cheer about finally. We really have something to cheer about since the COVID era, the last 2 seasons. And it feels good because Laker fans are actually calling me now. It feels good to hear from fellow Laker fans with good things to say about the Lakers. We haven't had that in 2 seasons, and then prior to Laker haters running high, that's right. And then prior to the 21 finals, we didn't have that. So it feels good, man. And I don't want to celebrate. I don't want to gloat because we haven't won the West. And we damn sure haven't won the championship. But the position that we're in now, the way the Lakers are playing, the way individual players are contributing, the way Bron has stepped up, the way AD's performing, it gives us something to be happy about. So, excuse me if this is a little too much purple and gold talk to some of you. They're gelling and they're totally defensive. And I mentioned that a while back. The Lakers hadn't gelled yet. I remember somebody said when the Lakers started winning, somebody on here said, how you like the way the Lakers team is playing? You guys may remember. I said, well, they're not even gelling yet. They're out there balling, but they're not gelling. They're not playing as a cohesive team, a cohesive unit. But even with that said, as long as you let Bron and AD run the show, we just need a little bit from all the others. You know what I'm saying? Walker get his 11 to 15 points. That's big. Reeves getting you 20. That's big. Russell gets you 19. That's big. You know what I'm saying? So if Shooter can get you more than 2 points or 3 points, you know, that's good, man. But loving the Lake Show right now, man. I'm loving the Lake Show. But we can get a little better. We can get better. Like I said, if they make Russell move his feet when he don't have the ball, that'd be good. We didn't get to see it a lot, but I like when Russell and I like when Schroeder pushes the ball. When they push the ball, our offense is like clicking on all cylinders. We look like the Warriors of old, but you only gonna see it 2-3 times a game. We need to do that a little more often. I don't know how we can make that happen other than telling Schroeder and Russell to push the ball, because it makes LeBron push the ball. It makes AD push the ball, and LeBron can score whenever he wants. I've been saying that ever since I started hating on LeBron. LeBron can score on whoever he wants, whenever he wants. All he got to do is go to the rack. Ain't nobody going to stop LeBron at the rack. But sometimes he gets a little content and shoots that fadeaway three-pointer, and he's not the best three-point shooter in the league. I was going to say on the team, but not even on the team or the league. But he's very capable of getting the job done. That's why he's won championships. If the Lakers win the ship, did you know Westbrook will get a ring too? And Patrick Beverly? Nah, I didn't know that. Oh, man, I know Westbrook could be happy with that. Because he sure was hating when he played the Lakers. Did y'all see him doing this against the Lakers? Man, I got a few calls like, man, look at Westbrook trying to clown the Lakers, man. Who's going to guard Jamal Murray on the Lakers? Well, this is the thing. You probably thought that about who would guard Steph Curry. You probably thought who would guard Klay Thompson, right? I'm assuming that's what you thought. I don't think nobody on the Lakers can actually guard Murray. But what I've been saying since the latter part of the season, Murray sometimes guard himself. What I mean by that is sometimes Murray is off and he'll keep gunning. Murray will keep throwing bricks up. And then when you sit Murray down, remember, Murray sits down. Same complaint I had about LeBron and AD and some of the good players, Curry, sitting down on these squads. Murray sits down too. So Denver's going to have to make Murray play some ball. You know what I've been saying about Murray? I seen this on TV the other day too. Murray gets winded on me. Remember? Murray gets winded. Murray gets tired, bro. I told you guys when I noticed that Denver was kind of getting a little extra credit, a little slightly overrated. Murray sits there with his hands on his knees, bro. Murray sits there, he grabs his shirt and pulls his shirt down. He's tired. Murray gets tired. The Lakers can throw different dudes out there on Murray. The Lakers can rotate. You don't see no Lakers win it except for LeBron. The Lakers don't get winded. The Lakers don't get winded. Bro, just LeBron. LeBron the only one be out there tired. Because the Lakers are deep on the bench. The Lakers have a large rotation. And they got a little bit of youth now. Remember me, you, and everybody else was clowning the Lakers for being so old, right? Now, if you're a Laker hater and you want to call them flakers and you want to say they suck, that's cool. That's your right. But remember, everybody talked about how old the Lakers was. This senior citizen team, this old folks home. AD won't be there at the end of the season. Remember all that? Like, one and done. Like, all that's wrong. So at this point, again, I give my Laker fans a shout out because at this point, we done superseded. We done excelled. We done did more than our haters thought we could do. Anything else is a bonus. If we beat Denver, that's a bonus. If we win a championship, that's just Laker basketball, period. So winning the California championship to some of us was like winning it all. However, we Laker fans, and we want to win more than just the state rivalry. We want to win the Western Conference Finals. Well, here's the thing. I'm not everybody, and we've been talking Lakers over here. Like, this ain't nothing. We've been talking Lakers for years over here, bro. So I don't know who you are, where you come from, or who you see talking about the Lakers now. But you're going to talk about the 4 teams that's still in the playoffs before the championship. The Lakers happen to be one of them. So it's only right everybody talking about the Lakers right now. Who else you going to talk about? The Clippers? The Pelicans? Who the hell you going to talk about right now? Good looking out, Bronco kid. I think LeBron be faking how tired he is at times. He ain't faking, bro. LeBron been doing that. Dude, go back to the beginning when he was tired against San Antonio, tired against Golden State. He's always been tired. You know, everybody don't have the lungs of an Incredible Hulk. You know, LeBron's lungs are not the best of lungs. And I said it before, it may have something to do with his height and his weight. Because LeBron is bigger than a lot of the 6'6" guys or 6'10" Kevin Durant. LeBron is a heavy dude. You know, he carries a lot of weight on him and he got a lot of power. He's more powerful, more stronger than a lot of the players he go up against. That's why I say he can score on anybody. He could get to the rack and score on anybody. It's all a matter of, does he want to? Is he in the mood to? Is he motivated to? And that's what coaching has to step in. Get your old ass out there and go get us a championship. You know, you got to talk to the rich kid like that sometimes. You got to make him go out there and play. Because at the end of the day, he wanted just as bad as you. He just needs the motivation. You feel me? I got Lakers in Philly. Boston won't make it. All right. It's going to be a good game 7. I think Boston's better than Philly. I really think Boston's better than Philly. I like Maxey. That's another player I like. Maxey be balling. Maxey is so clutch. Maxey's a good player, man. Really good player. He really helps the Sixers. He really makes Doc Rivers look good. And he picks up the slack for Harden. He bails them out an awful lot. But I don't think Philly, it's just my opinion. Don't argue me down. Don't say I'm wrong or a hater. I don't think Philly plays as a team unit. What's his name? Harris. Harris plays good too, but they don't seem to play as a full team unit. They seem to play as individuals. They seem to stand around and watch the MVP play sometimes instead of help him out. It's like they stand around to see if he's going to dunk, lay up, or fade away. You know, but Boston plays like they want it. Smart, you know, Marcus Smart. Them dudes play like they want it. Brown, they play like they want it. Even Tatum into the end of the game. So I think Boston beats Philly. We'll see. Because like I said, I'm going to have somebody to blame when it's over with. In fact, Philly shouldn't even be in it right now. Let's go back to game, what was that, game 4? Game 5? I think it was game 5. That last pass in the corner to Harden should have never happened. I know we don't do coulda, shoulda, wouldas here. But from a coaching standpoint and a player standpoint, you should have never let Harden get that ball in the corner, shot clock going down, game about to expire. And you let Harden catch and shoot to take that lead. To me, Philly shouldn't even be there right now. If you think LeBron about to let Denver beat him, you must be a smoker. Defense and accountability is what the coach is pushing. Thank you, Stan. That was well stated. Harden dribble. Harden got a shot, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Harden's shot kind of remind me of Russell. But Russell, I don't know, man. Russell's lacking some things, man. Ham coaching going to be key in this season. Now, that's what I don't want to hear. Because I don't have the faith in Ham to coach very well. With that said, if he does coach well, he'll make some great adjustments when needed, and they'll get past Denver. I'm saying, man, I've been saying that about Doc for years. Unfortunately, I was saying that about Doc when the Clippers hired him. Like, what was that dude's name, man? I can't even remember the coach of the Clippers' name right now. But they gave up on him for Doc Rivers, and I don't think we heard from him no more. Like, they shouldn't have never even got Doc Rivers to begin with. That was a poor choice. So I was saying it back then, and I'm still saying it ain't nothing changed. And the one thing that always sticks out in my mind, it was said right here on KM Video live streams. Keith Kloss stated he thought Doc Rivers was a great coach. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. Lakers' key is to get game 1 as usual. Nuggets not winning in LA. I like that. I like that. I like that. It's hard to get game 1, but the Lakers been doing it, man. It's like teams don't know what to expect from the Lakers. Like while they worried about AD down low or LeBron, the King James, they forget the Lakers got other dudes that can put up 7 to 11 points a game, and every now and then put up 19 or 20. I don't know what's up with Hachimura and Vanderbilt. That's why I say Ham coached a hell of a game 6, because them two dudes wasn't giving us nothing. Now so you got Reeves. Reeves has been the most consistent. So you got Reeves, LeBron, and AD. Now they got to worry about Russell. Not really, but yeah, really. I mean, if he could give you 19, that's a problem. And Denver ain't going to play no defense. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I've been saying it, and I'm going to say it again. Denver ain't going to play no defense. Murray, while the brother said who gonna guard Murray, who gonna stop Murray, Murray ain't going to play no defense. So I'm going to tell you this. Murray ain't going to stop nothing. Murray ain't going to stop the sweat from dripping off his forehead. I'm telling you, just blow past Murray. If you can get the Joker out to come out the key, if you could get him at the top of the key or outside the paint and have Murray down there, they're going to eat Murray alive. They're going to tear Murray up. And if you really want to play ball and do some coaching, get Joker and get Murray in foul trouble. Now we're talking about a 20 to 30 point blowout. Get them dudes off the floor, and it's no match. Who the X factor is going to have to be is Porter Jr. and Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. are going to have to show up in order to stand a chance to beat the Lakers. If it's Miami Heat versus Philly, Miami going to the finals. If it's Miami versus Boston, Boston going to the finals. Okay, YG, baby. All right. I ain't got no argument. Soon as Joker get in foul trouble, it's over. Well, see, when Joker get in foul trouble, Murray and Porter Jr., they gonna start shooting the lights out. So again, you got to worry about if Murray's on or off. Porter Jr., he has a great shot. You if you could shut down Klay Thompson, you can shut down Porter Jr. Caldwell Poop, you don't know when he's gonna lay an egg. So you can't count on KCP every night. But he's gonna be there, he's gonna play hard, and he's gonna want to beat the Lakers pretty bad. I know he got a chip on his shoulder about the Lakers. It's going to be a good series, man. I'm excited about this series, man. I'm very excited. I'm also excited my son and his girl on their way over for 2 days. Marlon Guest, what up, homeboy? I appreciate that super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Crystal Brame, how you doing? Damn, I should have charged my phone. Kev Easter Deal. About time I caught a live. Yeah, about time you caught a live. I'm gonna go live again before Game 7 because I want to talk about who is gonna get the blame for losing Game 7. Porter Jr. be lacking sometimes, okay, if he can't do that against the Lakers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Klay Thompson. Porter Jr. is like Klay Thompson, but Porter Jr. is less athletic. Klay Thompson more athletic than Porter Jr., but both of them are like robots. Porter Jr. is like a stiff stick. Klay Thompson is like a robot. You know what I'm saying? He looked like Fred Berry on what's happening when he's locking this shit. You know what I'm saying? But Klay lets that ball go as soon as it touches his hand. So does Porter Jr. But we already got the key to stopping Porter Jr. as seen in the series against the Warriors. But what up, though, y'all? Y'all want to talk about something other than basketball? We did 30 minutes of basketball. What's up, y'all? What's going on in the gang world, in the YouTube world? What's happening? What's happening, y'all? What's going on, man? Talk to me. I'll talk back. What the village storyteller been up to lately? Any good stories lately? What it do, Big Kev? Nuggets, Lakers going to be a chess battle series. Would you go double big as the Lakers and let Thompson guard the Joker? Hell no. But you know what? You could put Tristan in just to try to create some fouls and to frustrate the Joker. You could do that. But I wouldn't have him in there seriously thinking he could hang with the Joker, right? That's AD's job. AD, stay out of foul trouble, homie. AD, don't be afraid to stay in the paint. I didn't know it was a fight tonight, but I probably will if it comes on at 7 or 8. After that, no, I got to go to work, man. I got to get these bills paid, so I got to go to work. I ain't got time to be watching no fights, man. I don't even know who fighting. Portland, Oregon, what up? What up, Oregon? What's good, Kevin, the Laker Nation? That's what I'm talking about, King LX. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think it's a good move for the foul aspect. I would definitely have them role players like your boy Schroeder or my boy. I'm going to say my boy Schroeder because I like Schroeder. I normally don't like dudes that make so many mental mistakes, but I like Schroeder. I would throw Schroeder in there, Vanderbilt ass in there. Who else? Kind of not so much Reeves and Walker. But I would shoot them dudes at Murray and shoot them at the Joker to draw fouls. You know what I'm saying? I honestly would do that. And then LeBron, you got to play big, homie. Go get your layups, whether they fast breaks or you taking somebody with your back to the basket and lay it up. Do that, LeBron. Play big. Play big like you did the last 2 games. AD is really like it almost don't matter about AD no more because long as you give AD the ball, let him score his 19 to 30 points. That's cool. But at this point, I'm tired of seeing AD need to go down low on offense because he hasn't been doing it consistently and they're still winning and he's still scoring. So just let AD be AD. LeBron, you got to be the LeBron we seen in game 5 and game 6. You interviewed somebody from schoolyard? No, I had some schoolyards on deck. They were going back and forth on who should do the interview from schoolyard. I want to interview Blue from schoolyard. That's obviously a no-go. Some people say he would never do it. Some say they don't think he'll do it. But yeah, had at least 2 other dudes from schoolyard that were contemplating doing it, but didn't do it. So no, we don't have no schoolyard interview as of today. Dago, what up, Dago? I told you, man, them Dodgers own them Padres, man. They play tonight. I want to say the Dodgers going to wear the Padres out tonight, but Urias, I don't know, man. He's so hittable this year. His numbers are all right. His numbers are decent, but he's hittable. He's very hittable this year. And the Padres got hitters. So I'm not going to say we're going to win tonight, but I'm going to stick to the script. We own the Padres. Padres can't hang with the LA Dodgers no more. Like, y'all wasted so much. Y'all going to have to disband that team. Y'all going to have to get rid of so many Padres soon. You might as well just send Tatis cheating ass to the Dodgers. Let the Dodgers have Tatis Jr., man. Save y'all some money. Y'all went got all them pitchers and other hitters, man. Ain't nothing working for y'all because y'all got to face the Dodger Blue. I didn't mean to rant. I didn't mean to go off on San Diego. I'm just talking about the Padres, man. Blueface, I don't know, man. I don't know if Blueface would do an interview with us. I don't know if I would interview Blueface. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm just saying I don't know, man. Some things ain't meant to happen. Brick Baby going to your hood day to fade Cowboy. I don't know nothing about that, man. All I know is it's a lot of talk on the internet. We hear about all these fades. This fade and that fade, and take a fade and duck a fade, won't fight, will fight, blow your head off. And we ain't seen nobody get beat up or shot yet. We ain't seen no funeral or no boxing match yet. I don't know, man. I mean, you know. So I'm not worried about what's gonna happen on Hood Day and who gonna fight who. A lot of these things have never happened, you know. And one thing you should realize, some of these dudes that be doing these interviews or on these different platforms, they have a history of being with the business. And so some of these meetups and fight ups and stuff really shouldn't happen because it could go left real quick. It could go left because that dude that is somebody may do something that he'll regret, and the dude that think he's somebody may be a little scared and don't know how to take an ass whooping and might want to chip something. And that would be a move that he might regret. So some of these beefs online, man, are really dangerous. And one bad move, man, a good dude can lose his life or end up in prison for the rest of his life over a YouTube beef, man. So I try not to get involved in all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't pay attention to who's beefing with who. So you on your own with that one, buddy. I answered in the best way I could, bro. Have you interviewed somebody from Main Street? No, there was some Main Streets once upon a time, some younger Main Streets, some rappers that were reaching out to me and in touch with me that really wanted to do an interview. And some way, somehow, they end up doing an interview on another platform. And I was just like, I'm cool. Like, y'all on world tours. Like, this ain't the world tour channel. This ain't MTV or CNN. We cover the world. People that want interviews throughout the world, right? They just want to be seen and trying their best to become known. Like, I feel like if you come to this channel, particularly the Blue channel, I feel like that's the recognition, that's the top recognition you're going to get as far as in favor of your character and a stamp on your reputation. I feel like if you go anywhere else, your reputation, your story, and everything else is still going to be questioned. Because a lot of these other dudes not going to do the homework. They're not going to keep it real on your position in this Crip and Blood thing. And again, man, a lot of this shit is so fake, man. I be wanting to call out some things so you guys can know, but then I'll be like, you know what? That really ain't my business to be calling people out. I mean, they stories out like that. So I just go ahead and leave it alone. You spoke like a true OG. All right, good looking out. Do you have any new interviews coming up? No, I spoke about that before. I have 0 interviews planned. And as of now, as of today, I only got 1 profile that's in the works. I'm currently working on Steel Bill. Steel Bill was a vanguard in California Department of Corrections. And he's a member of the Rolling 60s. He recently died, like in 2022. He was one of, if not the most prolific bank robber in Los Angeles in 1986. 1986, he was convicted of 18 bank robberies along the 405 freeway on the west side, West LA portion of Los Angeles. And a few things about him that stand out to me. And I'm going to pay homage to the brother. And that will be out probably Monday. I'm going to say by Monday I may be finished. And that's it, man. I don't have no interviews and no other profiles lined up. I am thinking of some other profiles I can do that I have information on, particularly a Damu, a Damu, a Van Ness boy. So I may profile him, and that's about it. That's all I got in the works right now, my brother. Let me see. I seen 17. Bacardi, looking out, been rocking with the Lakers since Kareem got traded there in 76 when I was in middle school. I can honestly, truthfully, and forthcoming say I was not a Laker fan in 1976. I was not a basketball fan I didn't have a basketball team, I should say, in 1976. It wasn't until Kareem came to the Lakers that I started liking the Lakers. I was straight baseball, football. So all we did in our house was watch football and boxing, and I'd go on the street and play baseball or listen to baseball on my transistor radio. So I would say 77, 78, 77, I became a Laker fan, but was already rocking with the Rams, Cowgirls, and the Dodgers. Kev, how can I view old articles from LA? I want to read the full story of G Pops. He got killed out there in 77. Man, you have to just search, man. You have to go to whatever newspaper it is and go into the archives and look for what you're looking for. Like, this stuff ain't nothing you find overnight. It takes years to find some of the information that we found. You know your father's name, you know where he was killed, you know how he was killed. It'll be a little easier for you to find it. But this ain't stuff we just dig up overnight or over a summer. Stuff that we found took years to find and build up. You feel me? But so yeah, That's where you start at. Kev Mac, what up, homie? Shout out to them Lakers for handling business last night. That's what's up, Big League, Big League, Big League. I'm disappointed in you not watching the Laker game for 3 quarters last night, man. What's up with that, homeboy? McCarty, appreciate your support. Man, yeah, I appreciate you brothers that super chatted. Appreciate it. But man, I have some ideas of some interviews. YouTube, that fight between Kareem and Kent Benson. After Kareem recovered, he let those hands go like he was in the Matrix. Lakers need to put Big Tristan on Joker. Like I said, only if it's for foul purposes. I don't think Tristan can stop the Joker. I think the Joker will make a fool of him. But I think it would be good to get him in there to see if he could draw some offensive fouls. See if he can stop him by fouling him on defense. And then you take your ass back to the bench like you've been since you became a Laker. You go sit over there by the Kardashians. Because other than that, man, I ain't expecting but 1 or 2 free throws out of you and 3 or 4 fouls out of you, man. Maybe a soft rebound on the weak side. NFL schedule release. You know what? You guys had asked me a question that I was not equipped to answer about Big U. How many guys did Big U send to the NFL? Well, when Big U's son got drafted, another one of Big U's players had also got drafted, I believe, in the 2nd round to the New Orleans Saints. So Big U he produced 2 players from his coaching at Crenshaw in the NFL this season. I still don't know how many he put in the NFL before then, but it's mentioned in the interview with him and his son on kevmacvideos. We've been talking about this prep gang scene for so long, man. There's so many different generations of KOD and so many different characters. Couple of sex jerks, psycho preps. And we keep talking about it, but nothing's ever happened. So what I want to do, probably after the summer, after it cool down, or maybe the end of the summer, maybe Labor Day or Memorial Day, whatever day that is, probably Memorial Day, right? I want to get the KODs together and some of their adversaries and see if I can sit them down and talk. They don't even have to talk in a group. They can talk in a group, that's fine. But I could do each one individually and put it all together. So I do want to do that if somebody don't beat me to the punch. But I know the main players are KOD. So I don't think nobody could beat me to the punch with the KODs. They're my dudes, man, before all the preppy gang scene, before Crips or Bloods went to the preppy scene and came back to the Crips or retired preppy, you know what I mean? LA had Atlanta in the house. The safety can hit. Salute to Big U. Big Sex and Bosco started Sex Jerks. They both for name. Sexual is in Vegas. I would love to interview Sexual. I just never had no contact on it. That's what's up. I think I actually had his number and called. He wouldn't answer the phone. I texted him, and it never went nowhere. NFL schedule release. Sierra not hold my Broncos back this year. That's what's up. You never run into the boxer Sean Porter in Vegas? No, I haven't. I ran across a lot of boxers out here, though, but not Sean Porter. My little cousin went to the LA Rams as an undrafted free agent to Marcus Davis by way of Houston, in Bryan College Station, Arizona State University. That's what's up, man. Well, I'm going to go on and get up out of here, man. Thanks for the super chats. If it wasn't for KevMac, I would have never heard of none of these YouTube fools, even CW. You remember when I broke out with Charleston White? What up, Marley Washington? What up, homeboy? Crazy boy, what up? Yeah, that was a trip, right? Where's Cutes? Cutes is at work, man. I've been talking to Cutes. I've been talking to Cutes a lot lately. You know what? I talk to Cutes so much. Trip off this. I'll be talking to myself like Cutes is talking to me. I'll be like, Kev, you better go home and go live. You better go talk to the maniacs and Mackids. Like I be talking to myself like for real. I sound like Cutes in my head. Well, all right, homie. I'll be like, damn, Cutes, get off my shoulder, like Gazoo or somebody. Nah, but for real, I be talking to myself in Cutes' voice, man. You better go talk to the Mackids and Maniacs. If I was you, I would go live tonight. Yeah. So I talk to Cutes every day, a lot lately. Yeah, I talk to Cute. Cute still walking around with his shirt off, still showing his skin and his old yolks. Yeah, I talk to Cutes all the time, man. Like Cutes and my son, they kill me because Cutes and my son are the only people that gotta talk to me on FaceTime. Like I gotta look at these dudes. You know what I mean? And at some point, you just get tired of telling Cutes to put a shirt on, and you give him that respect as an OG peeling out that you don't even remind him no more to put a shirt on. Like it's so common now. My son, I'll be like, man, I can't answer the phone right now, fool. I don't want you to see what I got going on right now or see where I'm at, dog. Like, don't call me on no damn video chat, fool. Text me first, Nick. But yeah. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Much love. I'm gonna go live, man. Before and after that next Boston 76er game. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace.